Development timeline of Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour development timeline. Speculative but plausible. Late 2022. A platform foundations. Nintendo's next-generation hardware project, internally referred to as Switching, enters an active development phase. Core system features, new Joy-Con revisions, UI updates, performance targets, and accessibility tools are being finalized internally. Nintendo leadership begins planning launch day onboarding software, similar in purpose to Wii Sports, Wii, Nintendo Land, Wii U, 1-2 Switch. The concept of a guided system tutorial experience is approved, aimed at teaching Switch 2 features interactively rather than through manuals. Early 2023. A concept prototyping. With Switch 2 hardware specs stabilizing, Nintendo commissions a small internal team to prototype a welcome tour experience. Goals are defined. Introduce new hardware features, demonstrate Joy-Con improvements, showcase system UI, social features, and accessibility options. Nintendo Cube, best known for Mario Party, is selected due to their experience with minigames, their ability to explain mechanics visually and interactively. Early prototypes are created using placeholder assets and simulated hardware behavior. Mid-2023. A SDK deployment. Full development start. Nintendo distributes official Switch 2 SDKs to internal teams and key partners. Welcome Tour transitions into full production. Development focus areas include interactive tutorials, short, replayable demo activities, UI overlays that respond to real system settings. The game is positioned as a paid digital title, bundled in marketing as the official Switch 2 introduction. Content structure is finalized as a guided tour format rather than a traditional game. Late 2023. A feature integration. As Switch 2 system software matures, Welcome Tour is continuously updated to reflect final UI design, system-level features, hardware-specific demonstrations. Minigames and demos are refined to teach new controller inputs, highlight performance improvements, encourage exploration of system settings. Nintendo Cube collaborates closely with hardware and OS teams to ensure accuracy. Early mid-2024. A content expansion. Polish. All major tutorial sections are content complete. The team focuses on accessibility options, localization for global release, performance optimization across handheld and docked modes. Nintendo decides to not pre-install the software, instead positioning it as a launch day eShop download. Internal feedback confirms the game successfully introduces Switch 2 without overwhelming new users. Late 2024. A finalization. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour enters final QA. The game is locked to the launch day firmware version of the Switch 2. Marketing materials begin referring to it as the official way to explore your new Nintendo Switch 2. Preparation begins for a public reveal tied directly to the console announcement. April 2, 2025. A official reveal. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour is officially announced during a Nintendo Direct focused on Switch 2. The presentation highlights interactive tutorials, hardware demonstrations, its role as a launch companion title. Nintendo confirms digital-only release, paid download via the eShop, developed by Nintendo Cube. June 5, 2025. A launch day release. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour launches worldwide alongside the Nintendo Switch 2 console. The game serves as the system's primary onboarding experience, a showcase of new features for early adopters. Reception positions it as a functional, polished introduction rather than a traditional flagship game. Post-launch, mid-2025 and beyond, minor updates are released to improve stability, reflect system firmware updates. The title becomes long-term reference point for new Switch 2 owners, similar to past Nintendo introductory software.